neighbor, my name is Hannah and welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me. Today I'm going to be testing out a whole face, a full beat of $1 makeup from Dollar Tree. To be honest with you, I'm not a person with a lot of money, and I live near a couple of low-cost stores like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, and I've seen makeup in there before, and I've been curious about the quality of it for a long time. And hey, if I can get away with saving some money by buying some makeup at the dollar store, I'm gonna do that. So earlier I went to Dollar Tree and I got a whole face of makeup. I have quite a haul here from the Dollar Tree. I paid $19.24 for 18 items with pretty much everything that I need to do my makeup. There were just a couple brands inside. It was mostly LA Colors, a little bit of e.l.f., and then a couple of very small brands that I hadn't heard of before, a little bit of Wet n Wild too. I tried to get a variety of brands so that it wasn't just a review of LA Colors. This location had a lot of makeup that was geared toward deeper skin tones. In a way, I'm happy about that because it exists and it's there for someone to buy for an inexpensive price, but also there's a little bit of stereotyping there that is not as comfortable, but I just wanted to put that out there. I have just about everything that I need to do my normal face of makeup, so let's try it out and see what happens. Now that I have my full face of $1 makeup, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I only have to fill in a couple of products from my own collection. So to start out, I have an LA Colors Buildable Concealer that I'm gonna put on my eyelids. This is the shade Beige. Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit dark for me. It doesn't spread super easily. It says it's buildable, so I'm gonna try building because I can still see a big old purple vein. There was not a wide range of color selection, and I'm not sure if that's due to just my store location or if just in general LA Colors doesn't provide a whole wide range. But my eyes do look more concealed, also look more tan. Next is my Maybelline Master Fix powder, which I use to bake my eyes. You guys know that because of my oily eyelids. I couldn't find a translucent powder or any loose powder over in the Dollar Tree, so I just have to use this today because I want to give the eyeshadows a fighting chance, and putting eyeshadows on my oily eyes is not fair. While my eyes are doing their moderate bake, I will do my brows. I'm gonna try just using this brow pencil that says it fills and defines brows. I have the color dark brown. You know, honestly, I like what this is doing to my eyebrows, and the color is a pretty good match, so I'm happy about that. Time to wipe off my powder. There were not any big fluffy brushes like this, so this is my Real Techniques brush that I'm going to use. Now it's time for a part that I'm looking forward to, the eyeshadow. I have a collection of brushes here. I have 3 from Wet n Wild, a crease brush, large eyeshadow brush, and smoky liner brush. And I have a smaller, more dense kind of cut crease eyeshadow brush from a small brand that I don't know called Sassy and Chic. So I'm gonna use these as I go. Alright, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes. I specifically chose not to use eyeshadow palettes from LA Colors and Wet n Wild because so many of the other products are by those brands, and because those brands are just more well known already. So I have this palette from Hard Candy. I also got this palette by Colormates. I wanted to try and do a green and blue look today because it's really been on my mind. I'm just combining everything into this one video apparently. I'm gonna make this look up as I go, and I'm going to start with my Hard Candy palette. I'm going to put this color here in my crease. I think this is the crease brush. Yeah, the shape feels right for it to be a crease brush. Good choice, Hannah. Good memory. A+. Okay, no, it's blending okay. This is the large eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild. I'm gonna put this color in my outer corner of my eye. Color's nice. Like forest green, kind of. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go back to my crease brush to blend. dark green is present. It is distinct from the first green I put on. It is blending pretty decently. Next, I'm going to use the Sassy and Chic paddle brush. I'm going to go with this kind of lighter olive green for my lid shade. She's got that shimmer, she's got that shine. I feel like I've also seen the brand Hard Candy in Walmart. With all of these low-cost makeup products, different stores sell all of these brands, but Dollar Tree is the one selling it for $1. So it makes me wonder if Dollar Tree is like getting older products or about to expire products and that's why they can sell them for $1, or if the other stores are also getting them at the same cost that Dollar Tree pays for them, but they're just upcharging compared to what Dollar Tree charges. Okay, so this light green shade is pigmented, it's shimmering, it's showing up nicely. Last thing I'm going to do is use my large eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild and put some of this bronzy gold shade in the center of my eye just to see, kind of to transition between the greens. Okay, that's all right. Oh, I love that. It's not super pigmented, but I'm picking up that like coppery glisten as I turn my eyes. So this is turning out great, guys. I'm gonna go to the ColorMates palette now to add in some blue elements. First, I'm gonna use my crease brush with this top kind of peachy color to highlight. I have this really strong purple vein in my eye, and I feel like it's still pretty present. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is use this Wet n Wild Smoky Liner brush to do a blue bottom lash line. Smoke it out, smoke it out, smoke it out. This is my first time doing like a different color on the bottom lash line. I like the way it looks. I want to try out just a little bit more from this palette. I'm gonna put some of this darker blue into my crease. I'm getting crazy. Just a hint on kind of the inside of my eye. Also, so the blue liner isn't so alone in the color scheme. It gives my eyes a little more definition in here, so I like that. Wow, why is $1 makeup like the most fun I've had doing makeup for a long time? I think with $1 makeup, you just feel like you can just go for it because it's just $1. It's not so risky and you're okay to do risky looks or something. I don't know. I feel free. I have an LA Colors liquid liner. I'm always looking for a good brush tip liquid liner, and this is supposed to have a brush tip with an ultra fine tip. It's in the shade black/brown. I'm immediately suspicious because look at that on the packaging. It's just faded. Just getting it out of the package made it this way, or it's like old enough that the package is like disintegrating. So this is gonna be fun. All right, let's hope I don't ruin this look by making a bad line. You can always build up, but you can't take away. Now for the wing, the true test. Okay, it's a small wing, but it's working. My only complaint is that yes, this is a very fine tip, so it's almost like I literally can't feel it on my eye. I know it's there because I'm watching myself and I'm seeing it happening, I'm seeing the color going on, but in terms of like trying to get all the way into the corner of my eye for filling in the wing, usually I do that by feel because my eyelashes are also there and they kind of obscure the view. Yeah, my left eye is always easier for me. Okay, so far I'm impressed by this. It's not watery like I kind of thought it was going to be. In general, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, eyelashes are curled, and now I'm going to use... This is Wet n Wild Enhance and Define Mega Wear Mascara. It looks a lot like a CoverGirl mascara that my sister really likes, and it is kind of claiming to do the same things. So we'll see, because this one is $1. This is the brush. Yeah, say it is enhancing and defining. So that's my eye look. Not bad for $1, everything. Now I'm going to move on to my face. You can see I have some redness going on, so I'm going to start with an LA Colors Conceal Correct Camouflages Redness color corrector. I'm just going to use my fingertip for now. It dries kind of fast. You definitely need to get it while it's still wet. I don't know that it's really like soaking into the skin. It's kind of like a film on top. Oh yeah, this dries fast, guys. And once it's dry, it does not want to move. Oh God. So I'm gonna reapply on this side. Oh, that is so green. Oh God. Why must everything be me learning a brand new lesson? It's definitely a dry feeling. And my skin is kind of dry already, so I don't necessarily love that feeling of being like paper dry. It is what it is, you know, it's $1. Instead of there being a red tint, now there's just like a green tint, but it is going underneath the foundation. So again, there were not a lot of different color options for foundations. This was the only foundation that was there. LA Colors Liquid Makeup. It doesn't even technically say that it is a foundation, so that's confusing. And this was the only color that was like remotely close to my skin tone, and this is my sponge. It says to shake well before we use it. Formula's kind of thick. This color is called True Beige, and the concealer color I used was called Beige. So I don't know what the difference between them is going to be. My face feels a little tingly after putting it on, so you know, good sign. And I do smell something kind of alcohol-y, like hand sanitizer-y. I'm gonna try putting it on with my fingertips for a little more coverage, which I don't love doing. The finish is not great with using my fingertips. Do they want me to like rub it like this? Is that the magic? I think it's just not loving the area where I put the color corrector. And considering that they're both made by the same brand, I would hope that they were meant to work together. I mean, I feel like some color has been added to my face. Oh my gosh, the purple veins in my eyes though. Look at that. That's why I put concealer on my eyes. So now I have my beige LA Colors concealer back out, and I'm going to try just like some under eye brightening. Oh, look how dark that is though. So bright. So concealed. The eye look was so nice, and then it all just went downhill with the face products. But I did have a hunch that these would be more of the troublesome products, the face products. So that concealer is on. It's not doing anything that I can see. For the rest of my face, highlight, contour, and blush, I have a Sassy and Chic angled brush I'm going to use. I'm going to start with this LA Colors blush in Sweet Cheeks. This was the lightest color blush that I could find that looked like it could maybe kind of go with my skin. I don't know if it's going to go with this look. So much packaging today. Like, I wouldn't mind paying $2 or $3 or $4 to have all these things together in one set instead of individually packaged like this. But I know the Dollar Tree is supposed to be the place where everything's $1. So I get them not wanting to sell things like in packs like that. I'm just gonna put it in a circle. Oh boy, that is so bright. That is bright, and that is stuck in place. All right, I'm gonna try to sheer it out. It's a fine color for the spring and summer. It is just directly, it's not blending a lot. I feel like the liquid products I put on, like the redness corrector and the foundation, are being moved around a lot. So I'm gonna try to be a little lighter in application this time so it doesn't get stuck. It's definitely pigmented. It's not terrible, but I am seeing like my skin texture come up more visibly. I have a bronzer by The Color Workshop. I'm not usually a bronzer gal, but there was no contour shade there. You know, we'll see how this goes. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna apply a little more than I usually do because it is a bronzer, it's not just a contour. Yeah, I'm bronzing all the places that I would usually contour. I have an LA Colors highlight in the shade Glow Time. And maybe this will help to cool down the look a little bit. Like, the face is looking pretty warm, so I'm hoping that this can bring a little more cool back, kind of like my eyes are much more cool toned. They had some pink highlighters there that, in retrospect, I could probably have used for a blush. Ooh, that is shiny. I might use this instead of my NYX from now on. There is light. There is shine on these cheeks. Yeah, my NYX is trash compared to this. That's all the face products, basically, except for my lip. I just started opening this without telling you about it. I have an LA Colors setting spray. I've actually been looking for a setting spray, so hopefully this is okay. Anything? Literally nothing coming out. Oh. Editing Hannah here, just popping in to explain the tomfoolery that you just saw. I don't use setting sprays very often, and the last time I did use one, it was a continuous setting mist. So I'm very inexperienced with the spray bottle type, and just get ready, because it's about to not go well. I was thinking about cutting this part out because it's very embarrassing, but it's just the truth. And I tell you guys, I'm a beauty beginner, and this is really where you can see that being true. So, enjoy. I applied too much, too close to my face. Oh God. Oh God. I hope I didn't just ruin all the work I put in. This is where being a beauty beginner comes in. Like, this was not the setting spray's fault. I'm just rubbing this in. I don't really have anywhere to wipe it right now. Well, my face feels set. It feels like I have a layer of like plastic wrap on my face a little bit. Last but not least, I have an LA Colors lip gloss lipstick duo. I'm not a gloss person. That also means I just don't know enough about lip gloss to tell you if this is a good lip gloss, but by watching it you can hopefully glean what you need to know. I'm gonna put it on for the video for the sake of trying it. They had a lot of really interesting colorful lip products I wanted to try. I chose a more toned down shade because I knew that my eyes were gonna be a little bolder. Just kidding, this is not toned down at all. What? It smells like banana candy. My phone died a few minutes ago and I finished my lips off camera by accident, so I just want to show you. The lipstick has a pretty matte finish. It feels kind of lightweight. I don't think it's going to have a lot of longevity on its own. The lip gloss is part of the bottom. The lipstick becomes like part of the wand. So I already put it on, and I feel like it's not even necessarily super glossy as much as it changes the finish of it to be more of like a cream finish instead of being that very dry matte finish. I was afraid of it being too glossy, and I don't think that it is. I think that this is a perfect amount of shine for me, just like a wet look. Here is my final finished face of $1 makeup from the dollar store. This look and all of the tools to create it, except for the few that I called out that I already had, costed $19.24 to create. So here it is up close. So I feel like I definitely had the most success with my eyes. The eyeshadows worked as well as I expected them to, if not even a little bit better. They're staying on my eyes really well right now. I really like how it looks. I am afraid that the setting spray might have messed it up a little bit. I just used way too much setting spray, so that was my own fault. The face makeup, that's where I feel a little bit let down Like, I can tell that I put some makeup on my face. It looks more smoothed out, more evened out the way that foundation is supposed to. But I feel like the green color corrector, it made that area look kind of like dry and like chalky. So putting on then more cheek stuff did not really feel good. This area needs to be a smooth canvas before you go bringing attention to that area with blush and highlight. I feel like the bronzer is really good. I think it's working as a contour. I think that it is an okay shade for me. I think if the foundation had worked better, then it wouldn't look as stripy as it does right now. I'm not super impressed by the concealer. You can still see that purple vein of mine, but I mean, for $1, even if it's just to serve as a base for my eyeshadows and it keeps my eyeshadows on pretty well, I'm not gonna complain too much. The highlight is awesome. I'm getting a lot of glow, way more than I usually get with my NYX. These like powder products, the highlight, the shimmery eyeshadow, I feel like are good from the dollar store based on what I used today. The more matte powder products, namely my blush, was hard to move around once it was in place. I'm also happy with the brushes. What can sometimes happen is that inexpensive brushes can be like not dense enough to actually do anything. These ones were all good. I really like the shape of this crease brush. Something about it fits better in my particular eye socket than the usual crease brush that I use, so I think I'm gonna use this one. I think this is fine as an angled brush. I do wish that there had been a blush brush or a big powder brush at the store. And I do wish there had been sponges there. And then the lip product, I like this. I like this better than I thought I was going to be honest. I would not wear just the lipstick by itself. It's just too dry for me, but I feel like having the gloss on top of it is going to provide another layer of protection. It is definitely already wearing away at the corners of my mouth though, so. I liked the brow thing better than I thought I was going to. I think the color is a really good match. The liquid eyeliner was good. The mascara is also fine. Overall, this look is 75% of the way there. I think that if the foundation had been better, then it would be like 95% of the way there. I think the whole look in and of itself didn't really come together, but I think that if I change the lip color, then this is something that could work if I go with a cooler lip color. All in all, for a $19 look, for a bunch of $1 products, I am very happy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you ever tried out $1 makeup before? What are your thoughts on them? What are your thoughts on the products that I used today? And do you think that any of the issues I had were based on my own application issues or the makeup itself? Did you see any products that I used that you might go to your local Dollar Tree to try to find? I encourage you to go and at least see what's there, because you can really kind of experiment. It's very low risk, you know, it's $1 to pick up a new brush shape or try out a new color palette. Like, I'm happy now that I have a lot of greens and a few blues, which are some colors that I have been trying to get into my makeup collection for a while. But yeah, this was fun, and I hope that you found it to be fun as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments, reactions, thoughts, and everything below. I really want to hear from you. While you're there, I hope that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, set your notifications to all so that we can keep in touch. Look at that shine on that highlighter. I'm excited about it. Thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and you spending your time with me. So much love. Bye.